All right, I think we're live. Okay, yeah, we are live. My computer's acting ridiculous. So, what's going on, guys? We are live. I have three special guests here. We're about to do a Wrestlemania predictions. Got top 10 list going. Big week for wrestling fans all around the world because Wrestlemania week, April 4th. Are we 5 days or 4 days? It's been 4 or 5 days now.
It is 4 days.
4 days. We are 4 days away from Wrestlemania. I haven't been excited for Wrestlemania in a long time, just to be honest, and I'm really excited. So. I'm gonna let my guest introduce yourself. Mark, why don't you can go ahead and go first.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? If this face does not look familiar in this channel, I don't know where the hell you've been. But is my boy Mark Rambo. How you guys doing?
Go ahead, Mountie.
Welcome back to another episode of Narcolepsy Boy. I am your guest, Ed the Mountie. Sorry, it's a habit, guys. If you guys don't know who I am, there's a problem with that. Come on. I do amazing skits. I do a great podcast with buddies like you guys. Nowhere else I'd rather be right now. Thanks for having me. I can't wait to get into these predictions. I am stoked, man. Every single time WrestleMania week, I have a little bit extra in me. You know, I always feel a little bit more excited. Count down the days. This is going to be great. Hall of Fame, NXT TakeOver, WrestleMania, Raw, SmackDown, NXT again. This is going to be awesome. So I can't wait, man. Let's get into this thing.
Go ahead, Kyron.
What's up, everybody? My name is Kyron Chase, and I'm glad to be here. I am actually happy it's WrestleMania season for the first time in a long time. I'm actually excited for WrestleMania because the card actually looks good for once. And, of course, the Hall of Fame, and you know TakeOver is going to deliver. But I think it's going to be a very good WrestleMania this year.
Before we get started, make sure I want everybody to I want you guys to send me a picture after this because I want to make like a thing so I can put it up on my page and stuff like that, to let everybody know, like a collab thing. This I forgot. So remind me after it's over. So before we get this over. All right, so let's start off with the pre-show. We have 3 matches. We have 2 battle royals and a cruiserweight title match. Let's start with the cruiserweight title match, guys. Who do you guys think is gonna win? Because actually, this is a match I'm actually looking forward to. I'm actually gonna watch this match.
Oh yeah.
I honestly don't. Oh man, I could see either guy's winning, but if I had to pick one, I think I might have to pick Mustafa Ali.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I got Mustafa on this one. I like Cedric Alexander, but you know, like.
I mean, I'm cool with either one of them winning.
Yeah, I'm cool with either one too, but it's like with Cedric, he's kind of, to me, he's a little, just a tad bit. Recently, he's been like a tad bit boring to me. With Mustafa Ali, it's like, he's so exciting to watch in the ring. Like, I don't know about you guys, but he's just so fun to watch.
I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys checked out his little promo thing he had on it was on the WWE YouTube channel. It was actually pretty good, man. His promo was actually pretty good.
I've not seen it.
I loved Mustafa's Ali promo today. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
It was on the WWE YouTube channel. He was like in like his outside or something like that. Yeah. It
was nice and dark, and he was talking about heart and soul and all that.
Yeah, it was really good.
So good, that promo, that it instantly. I was a fan of him before he opened his mouth. I loved his in-ring and everything. But that just solidified me that there's a lot than we think. And I love the fact that we're actually getting a chance to see that at this point. Rooting hard for him. My head says that Cedric Alexander is probably going to win. He's supposed to win, as Mustafa said. Like, he's kind of been he's been the guy since, like, the whole Enzo War. He was supposed to be his next contender. That sort of thing. I know like Drew Gulak had some momentum going too, but he just kind of fizzled out a little bit. And I don't know, man. After seeing that, I really think that they should give it to Mustafa Ali and have Cedric chase a little bit more, develop his character a little bit, because I feel like if you give him that title, I feel like it could get stale a little bit quicker. Whereas if you give it to Mustafa, I think it could make it a little bit better and a little bit more watchable, I guess you could say. They're doing a great job. So I'm going to go with Ali, and we'll see what happens.
What about you, Kyron?
Like I said, since my network subscription has been down, I've had a chance to watch 205 Live since Triple H took over. And, I have been trying to follow as much as I can on Twitter. And, this seems like it's going to be a pretty good match. But at the same time, everything you said about Mustafa Ali is correct. But I still think Cedric's gonna win because, like we all said, he was really gonna challenge Enzo for the title here at WrestleMania. He's been that face that people like even during the CWC. Remember, after his match with Kota Ibushi, people were chanting, "Please sign Cedric" so loud that Triple H literally came out and said, "Yeah, we got you." So I think it's gonna culminate here at WrestleMania. He's gonna win a cruiserweight title.
Yeah, I'm fine with either one of them winning, but
Me too.
I think I'm kind of leaning towards Mustafa just because the way he been building up the feud about knowing how just about his life and everything that he's gone through and stuff like that, and I feel like he could get it, but I can see Cedric getting it as well. But I think that's gonna be a really good match. I was actually hoping that the women's battle royal would be on the main show. I feel like they could have used that in there just for a little, just after a big match.
I was hoping the cruiserweight championship the main card, honestly, because I just feel like that the push that they've been giving, like the Drake Maverick little promo that he had in regards to the whole 205 universe, like that just was up earlier today. They're giving the 205 Live roster a huge push, and I feel like with what's going on, I feel like it would be a good opportunity to show the universe hey, 205 is here to stay. We're here for a reason. We're here with purpose and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Main show, pre-show, it's kind of like it's not everybody's there, and they're not going to get the biggest of attention, if that makes sense.
The full crowd, yeah, I know what you mean. So we got 2 people picking Cedric, 2 people picking Mustafa Ali. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to win the women's battle royal?
Ooh.
I honestly, man, I don't know if I can pick a winner for this one. I don't know who's going to win, to be honest.
Sasha.
A lot of people feel like Sasha or Bayley, but I don't think either one of them are going to win. No. Everything they got going on.
I think they're too wrapped up in their own feud right now. I think one is going to pull you. That's going to continue going into Monday and then the weeks to come. Sort of like a feud after WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I had to pick one, I'm going with my original pick for the Royal Rumble. I'm going with Becky Lynch on this. Her character is so lost. It's so lost right now, and she needs to get pumped. She needs some life to be pumped into her character. And unless they're gonna turn her a full heel soon, I see her winning.
I think they should. I think they should move her to Raw after the shakeup.
Agreed. I think she should win this battle royal and then move over to Raw and just go from there with her and see how it goes. I can't think of anybody else that would win this thing unless they were maybe calling up an NXT superstar. Could be interesting.
I thought
a returning factor, maybe Brie Bella. That could be interesting.
Yeah, right? I thought about maybe one of the.
Because Daniel Bryan's back, it could be interesting if she came back. I don't know.
I thought about Naomi winning too. I was like, maybe they give it to Naomi, but I don't know. I would like for Becky Lynch to win. I think she would be a lot of people's pick, to be honest. But I don't know if I want to pick her because usually usually the person that wins is somebody we never expect. So it's somebody just random.
It's true. I mean, they had Baron Corbin. They had the Big Show.
Mojo Rawley.
That was a big waste. If you ask me.
Cesaro was a huge. I didn't think he was gonna win.
Oh yeah, that's the ever one, right?
Yeah, he won the first one, and then
that was a good.
So this year, I don't know who wins this one. What do you think? What do you think, Mark?
I don't know. It's one of those to me, I can't stand battle royals because sometimes you just don't know who to choose.
Yeah, especially with these two.
I don't know. It's easier if it was one, 2 people, but in this case, it's a multitude of people. You have no idea who this is. I heard some people say Baron Corbin again. I don't know about that one.
He's actually my pick, honestly. I think he's gonna win again.
I really don't know, man.
I think I'm picking Baron to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal again because I think there's never been a 2-time winner. I think he could be the first 2-time winner. And for the women's, oh man, I'm gonna pick Becky Lynch just because I have no idea who else to pick, and she's like the only person I really would like to see winning.
For the men's, we don't know what's going on with Elias. If he's in that battle royal,
no, they said they don't know if you heard about this, but they said Elias is supposed to be doing like a segment with The Rock. Like, they're supposed to have like a concert.
Yeah, let's see how that works out for him.
So he's not in.
No, they said he's supposed. They said they're supposed to have like some concert.
That would be dope. That would be really dope.
Because they said that they couldn't get The Rock. They couldn't get him to wrestle because of Hollywood like obligations. Like they said he was down for it.
Okay, I guess Elias is not in.
They said he was down for it and everything, but they said that because of his movies and stuff that Hollywood wouldn't allow him to wrestle because they didn't want him to get injured, like just take any chances. And they said that most likely he's going to be there. And they said that he's scheduled to do a concert with Elias, which that should be pretty entertaining for those two.
That would be fun. I'm really interested.
I was going to pick Rusev to win this thing before he got inserted into the US one.
Yep.
Actually,
you know what? I'm gonna go with Matt Hardy.
He was another pick of mine too. I was like, man, maybe they could give it to Matt too. You know, I could see Matt winning it.
Did you guys hear about Rusev? Like the whole situation with him? Like, I don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah, they said that he asked for his release.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Rusev?
Yeah, that's why they put him in. That's why they put him in the match because he was unhappy with what they were doing with him, and they put him in the U.S. title match.
Well,
that one, no.
Well, if you were selling the most merchandise out of anyone and making something that leaves some of the most money, and they're not using you, I'd be pretty pissed off too.
I don't know. Like, where would he?
Well, especially since he's been an awesome heel. He's been a great face, and even though he put himself over, kind of like Braun Strowman style kind of deal, but more on a funny level, and he started his own things, and he even made Aiden English relevant. So yeah, he's doing all. They should give him something, and in fact, I don't know if you guys want to get into that U.S. title match, but I'm thinking they should maybe even give him the title.
I wouldn't mind him getting the title.
I mean, because he's just had it before. I don't know. I think he's just in there because he was just upset, to be honest, and they just really had nothing really to do with them, so they just threw him in there.
Me personally, like I have a feeling they're gonna give it to Bobby Roode again.
Like, I'm picking Jinder to win. I don't think he's losing.
I really want Jinder to win, man. If I'm being honest with you, Jinder, you know how we are. Jinder is my guy, bro.
He's my dude, bro. I like Jinder, man.
In a world where people crap all over Roman Reigns, they accept a guy like Jinder Mahal who's worse than Roman Reigns every way. That's how sad you guys are.
I don't dislike Roman Reigns though. I like Roman Reigns. He's actually one of my favorites.
We're not normal fans, but
if I could have any look of any wrestler, I would want to look at Roman Reigns. Just look at how he looks. Just look at him. The dude looks like he looks like a legit badass. Like if you look at him, like tattooed, the hair, the gear, everything, like everything about him, he looks like just a badass.
Jinder Mahal needs to come in on an elephant,
and Rusev needs to come in.
They said he's supposed to come out on a tank.
Just do it. Jinder Mahal on an elephant.
Yeah, some type of Maharaja entrance.
Yeah, with a sign that says "Hi, Kyron."
Okay. I didn't get to get my battle royal predictions.
Oh yeah, who do you picking for the women's and men, and then we'll make predictions for the U.S. title match.
As I said in my video, my prediction video earlier, and Mountie pretty much said it. Everyone's focused on Sasha and Bayley to the point where those two are gonna be so focused on each other, they're gonna let that rivalry get the better of them. So like how Cena and Styles did at the Elimination Chamber, and Bray Wyatt ended up taking advantage to win. I think Becky's gonna win because she deserves it. She's the most underutilized woman on the roster, and she's one of the most over women on the roster.
I don't know if she's right now.
So why not? And no, I'm not gonna make any jokes about the trophy because that's too easy, and I already did. So I'm gonna go with Becky for the women's, and I'm gonna go to Elias for the men because I think he's gonna be in that match.
If he's not in that match, he's doing the concert with The Rock. That's what they're saying.
Me too. I'm going with Elias or Matt Hardy for the men.
I'm going
with Baron Corbin or Matt Hardy for either one, and I'm picking.
Baron Corbin's not winning, man. Like, how many opportunities is this guy going to be given? And the last time they gave him this one, nothing happened. Nothing
ever happens to anybody who wins the Battle Royal. I mean,
I would say the same thing. Nothing ever happens.
They just win the Battle Royal. Like it's nothing. It's not an accomplishment. You just won the Battle Royal. Congratulations.
I mean, it's just anything too, like the IC title or Money in the Bank winner. I mean, not much. Not much got done.
I'm picking Jinder Mahal to win the U.S. title match. Who are you guys picking?
Jinder.
Yeah. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. Because we're looking at these matches, right? And you can almost look at all of them and figure there could be a new champion for each and every one of these, possibly.
There's probably gonna be a new champion in every match.
And I don't see that happening. So Orton could walk out of this as champion still. He could. But he's had a pretty strong WrestleMania as of late. He beat Bray Wyatt. The year before, I think he beat Seth Rollins.
I think Orton is a good possibility to win, but I think Jinder will win.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go with Jinder Mahal
because I think they should move Randy Orton over to Raw after they shake up, and I think he should drop the title and move to Raw.
Yeah, they should move Orton to Raw, but I tell you who's going to and should win. It's Rusev Day. Why in the world would he not win this match? He's the most over guy on the roster. And unless you're a WrestleMania fan, but do you really want people to start, I don't want to hear anyone, to start turning on WrestleMania early. I mean, I had no interest in this match besides Rusev to begin with. I was actually going to use this match as the piss break before Rusev got inserted. So I'm going to pick Rusev to win this match because this is the only one who should win. I don't like Jinder Mahal. Bayface Orton and Bayface Bobby Roode are boring out of their mind. So, yes, give it to the guy who's actually, relevant right now and doing something important. Selling things.
I feel you, man. And you're 100% right, Kyron. I'm not going to deny that. I just feel like once you have a character like this, they don't seem to ever do anything with it. Look at Damian Sandow. Remember how over he was?
Yeah.
With The Miz? And then they couldn't even give him the Battle Royal win.
That was a mistake.
Right?
I tell you what it really was. Zack Ryder. How about Zack Ryder? He actually won the U.S. title. I was damn person when he won it. And they pretty much buried him after that. And I don't even like to use the term buried because people like to use that term whenever they lose. Oh, you got buried. No. What they did to Zack Ryder was burial. They had Kane destroy him every week. They had him lose the title. They had Eve kick him in the balls at WrestleMania 28. Basically, and they started doing something Rusev and, Bad News Barrett. Like, if you're not someone, they always say to get over, you have to grab the brass ring. No, what they mean is when we want you to grab the brass ring, you grab it, not get yourself over.
The brass ring is not for everybody. Not for everybody to hold. It's only for certain people.
And I'm not saying you have to be a world champion, but I'm just saying you see Rusev is, the hottest person in WWE. He's selling the most merchandise, the calendars, the t-shirts. Why not capitalize on that, give him the title, and let the money roll in?
I know, but with that logic too, why are we even discussing Braun Strowman in a tag match when he should be in the main event? It's the same thing. Both, him and Rusev both got themselves over. They deserve to be champions at some point. And it's one of those things. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen.
But the difference is WWE wanted Strowman to get over. They weren't anticipating Rusev to get over. They wanted Rusev to be like a 1 or 2 week thing. And then, fans started chanting him more and they just kept building on it to the point where it just got so popular. So I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at it not as a fan, but as a bit from a business perspective. If the guy's making the most money, why not give him the title and let that money roll in even more?
I'm not going to deny that. Yeah, it's 100% right. I just might. I don't know if that's going to happen. I hope you're right. I really hope you're right.
I hate Rusev, man. I don't like it. I don't like the whole Rusev Day thing. I'm like the only one.
Hold on. No. You like Jinder Mahal, but you don't like Rusev, I got to hear this one. You have Rusev, who's actually a better wrestler and better on the mic, but you like Jinder Mahal more? Explain this to me, please.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Malik. Have a good night, buddy, and talk to you soon.
I like Rusev, but I just don't like the whole Rusev thing. Like, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not behind it. It's over. It's super over. I commend him for getting over. I'm just not.
Hang on. Are you actually insulting?
I think I just don't like Aiden English, to be honest. I think he's the one I just don't like.
I can respect that.
I just don't like Aiden English. I never really liked him either when he was in the Vaudevillains either. I never really liked him as a team.
I didn't like Simon Gotch. I'm sorry.
I like him more than Simon Gotch.
Yeah,
I just don't think I like. I think he did. I don't know. I like Rusev when he's just. I liked him better when he was with Lana.
You can't insult Rusev on Rusev Day.
Every day.
You can't. You can say you like him more with Lana, but his most popular, and really, I didn't really care for him when he was with Lana because it was just the same foreign heel gimmick that I don't like. Even though Rusev has talent and charisma, but this Rusev Day thing, and I like Rusev, but Rusev Day has made me a fan of him.
I liked him a lot better when he first came before he lost to John Cena, when he was like monster Rusev.
Yeah, that was cool. That kind of got stuff.
That's the Rusev that I want to see. I feel like they could make him like that again. They just have to build it back up right. Like they would have to.
No.
I like monster Rusev.
You know what? He did such a good job, guys, on that WrestleMania. Like, at that point, I really wasn't a Cena fan, and I was kind of warming up to him. But Rusev did such a great job of being a heel that he made me cheer for John Cena in that. I couldn't believe it. That's how good Rusev is at being a heel.
Yeah, he's really. I really like Monster Rusev. Monster. I feel like he could be that. He could be that. I feel like he could be that for SmackDown. SmackDown really needs like a dominant Braun Strowman type of guy, and I feel like he could be that guy if they really built him up like the right way for it.
Remember, he was originally supposed to get the WWE title instead of Jinder Mahal. I don't know why in the world they changed that. That may be one of the dumbest things they made.
Because he was injured at the time.
Yeah, and then they chose Jinder Mahal and watched the WWE Championship go down to hell for about 6 months. Big mistake there.
That's not true.
No, that was a good choice. He was a great choice.
It was a good choice.
Jinder Mahal is the one of
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Monty. God, man, he always hating on Jinder Mahal, man.
No, even if you like Jinder Mahal, I don't care if you like Jinder Mahal, but I'm looking at straight statistics. He's one of the worst champions that WWE's ever had.
I feel like you're knocking on him, bro.
And if I am, so what? I've had people knock on my favorite wrestler for over a decade. You think I care about knocking on someone else?
Nah, he wasn't the worst. He was one of the worst champions ever had. He was actually pretty decent.
He was intriguing.
Give me 2 good matches he had.
He had a great match with AJ Styles. I don't know if you saw that match.
That's one.
And his first match with Randy Orton at Backlash wasn't that bad.
That match was boring.
No, that match was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it.
The only reason I had intrigue for that match is because I wanted to see if they were going to be crazy enough to put the title on him. And they were. And plus, Ron G. Mike was going to go on the greatest rant in history of our sports. So I had to see that. But
yeah, that was amazing.
He's like obsessed. He's obsessed with Randy Orton, ain't he?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I am too.
All right, let's move on from this match. We all got our predictions, but Jinder Mahal is winning the title. Just know that. Nobody else needs to win this match for him. I don't care what anybody says. He's winning the match. What do you guys think about the SmackDown Tag Team Title match? I'm looking forward to this match. I think this is going to be a really good match.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna pick the Bludgeon Brothers to win because I think the Usos are gonna go to Raw after this shakeup. Just because they pretty much done fought every tag team on SmackDown. I mean, who else can they possibly feud with on SmackDown? Like the tag team, they literally fought everybody. So there's literally nobody else for them to feud with. I think they should move to Raw. But I'm picking the Bludgeon Brothers to win. I mean, I can see New Day winning too, but New Day had the title like 5 times. You know what I mean? The Bludgeon Brothers are really doing good things right now, and they're the way they're building them up. They're building them up to be like unstoppable. They're an unstoppable tag team, but they pretty much destroyed them at Fastlane. I was there, and they pretty much just been destroying them every since then. So I'm picking the Bludgeon Brothers to win.
I'm going to go with the team that's been down since day one-ish on this one because they've literally been down since day one-ish because this team, despite being arguably one of the best teams WWE's had for years, especially the best team they had over the last year and a half, have never been on the WrestleMania main card. I feel like they should be rewarded.
Yep.
Not only with this main card, but with this W.
I do too. I do too. But the only thing is, if they go to Raw, they would have to drop the title. You know what I mean? Like they would have to lose. So
yeah, but no one.
That's the only thing for me. Like I want to see them go to Raw because I just don't. They just didn't face every tag team on SmackDown. Like unless they literally didn't wrestle every tag team on SmackDown. So I mean, like who else could they possibly? We don't see the New Day feud. We don't see that, and they have great matches. Don't get me wrong, but we've seen that feud. The Bludgeon Brothers seen that. They faced Benjamin and Gable, Breezango. Who else can they possibly be?
But here's one. And yeah, I'm picking Usos. But here's one thing I think they really missed the boat on. Why wasn't this named a ladder match or a TLC match?
Yeah, I thought for sure this was going to be a tables, ladders, and chairs match for sure.
I mean, I'm already excited for this match anyway. But if you had added that element, this could have argued made match of the night. I mean, it still can be match of the night possibly, but if you added a ladder or TLC, this could have rivaled TLC too.
Tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs.
No,
because
TLC.
Yes, because Xavier Woods got injured on the stairs.
Yeah.
It would have added a little bit more dynamic to it because of the injury to Xavier Woods. I think Usos are retaining this. I would love to have seen a TLC or a ladder match or any sort of gimmick. Well, actually, no, not any sort, but those particular ones. They really screwed up there. Like, you could have had a stipulation match in this WrestleMania. I feel like they're lacking in that a little bit. So it would have been a perfect opportunity. And you know what? Like, Luke good in ladder matches too. He had an awesome one against Dolph Ziggler a couple of years back that nobody seems to talk about anymore. It was awesome.
Yes.
And like, it would have been great. And I think the Usos, I agree with Kyron. Like, they deserve it, man. They've been the hottest tag of the year. It's the first time they're on the main card. First time they had a WrestleMania match, whatever.
9 years, yeah.
On the card. So you know what? Might as well just give it to them.
I want the Usos to win. Don't get me wrong. I hope they win.
Yeah,
I want them to win, but I think I don't know if they lose, they're going to Raw. Just know that if they lose, they're going to Raw.
Absolutely.
If they lose, it's going to go to New Day. That's all. Bludgeon Brothers, not yet. I don't see it. They're going to make a big impact. They're going to damage some people, but I don't see them as champions just yet. I don't see it.
I can agree with that, Mountie. Not yet. Don't get me wrong. They're a great tag team. Those two, especially together, work together, and I love this Bludgeon Brothers gimmick. Sure. But not yet. Not yet. Maybe at Backlash, maybe in a few months, maybe at SummerSlam. But because when they get the titles, I think they should hold it for a long time. So you need to have SmackDown ready with good tag teams that challenge them. So when they get it, they gotta have it for a long time. I'm not talking about like a quick reign. No, this has to be a 4 or 5 month reign. Yeah,
absolutely. They need to have that same title reign that they had back in NXT. You know, like they need to have that, and they're getting to that same power again. And they've done it all by themselves. And I wasn't a fan of it at first. I'm like, oh, these guys again. Like, how many times are we gonna see this? But they're doing good things, man. You know, and they're gonna get rewarded. But I think first and foremost, you have to reward the Usos for the 13 years or whatever they've been in the game here. Come on, give them that one night. They could lose the titles next day to the New Day. If I don't give a crap. But
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah.
What about you, Mark? Who you picking?
I pray the Usos. I feel like it's kind of agreeing, piggybacking off of what you guys were saying earlier. Like, it's the first time the Usos really are actually in the main card at a WrestleMania, and for years they've been a part of the changing tides of the tag team division. Like, a lot of stuff has happened. They've went through a series of character changes. You can't go from how do I say it, like tribal type of, I don't know, like whole Rikishi Samoan type of thing to some like hardcore street like dudes like in a matter of months, and it's hard to and to top of that, it's hard for the crowd to be like, yeah, I still like them even doing this because it may not fit or go off the crowd. So for them to do that and then still have like a huge pop every time that they come out or every time that they wrestle. It's good, you know. So for them to eventually make it to the main roster, it's actually really dope. So I want the Usos to win this one. I wouldn't mind the Bludgeon Brothers winning this one, but personally, I would love to see them win. And I pray to God that they do not go to Raw, because I hope with the NXT call-ups, maybe they'll have like the Authors of Pain go to Raw, or like Sanity go to. So hopefully they have the Authors of Pain go like SmackDown and Sanity goes to Raw. Like, I just pray that the Usos don't do SmackDown, because tag team division SmackDown to me is not going to be the same. I'm sorry.
I would like to see them on Raw just because it would be fresh for them, and they could just work with. There are obviously going to be some calls from NXT. You know, there are going to be some calls from NXT, some different tag teams moving around. There's going to be some superstars moving around, but it's just, to me, they don't work with everybody on Raw, and the best feud they had was with the New Day, but we've already seen that. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm just thinking like, who else could they possibly work with? Even if they move somebody. Even if they move an NXT tag team, say the Authors of Pain go to SmackDown. Even if they move, they only can feud for so long before the feud's over, and then they got to feud with somebody else.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that the only way that they can do it is for them to lose the titles, but it's got to be like, you know, after WrestleMania. I think you got to give them that moment at WrestleMania first, and then worry about moving them over to Raw, and have them start feuding with some teams over there. I think it's a good idea to do that, because you don't want it to get stale. Not that it is.
They held to that. They held. Honestly, 2007. I've always liked the Usos, but in 2017, I respected them more than I ever respected them in my entire life as of 2017. Just because everything they did that year, the changes of character, the matches they had, they by far were the best tag team last year. No question.
Absolutely.
They absolutely held tag team down. All right, so I want to get into this topic because I want to talk about this. We need to talk about Undertaker and John Cena, because this thing is so frustrating, intense. It's all like my emotions are like all into this. I remember I was not a fan of this match when it first announced.
No, you weren't.
Because of the shape Undertaker's in and everything. But after weeks and weeks of him calling him out in the build up, I really want to see this match now. Like, this has to happen. And when Taker did not show up on Raw, I was like, oh my! I about lost my mind. I was like, because I for sure thought, I was like, okay, this is the last Raw for Mania. Got to show up. You know what I mean? Got to say something. You've been silent. You've been silent for weeks. You got to say something. But when he didn't show up, I was like, wow, that's WWE. WWE is really. They really want the fans to like not believe this match is gonna happen until you actually see it at WrestleMania.
The thing is, though, John Cena's trolling too. If you have it on his Instagram, the post that he puts up. It's like he had this one picture. It was like,
yeah, like the one picture of Taker's head, like on like a dog or something like that, or something like the dog pooping on the head.
It was like Taker. He was like, it was a dog in front of Taker, and I'm assuming Taker was supposed to be the dog, the turret from the dog. John Cena with a stick trying to poke at him to do something.
Yes.
The ultimate trolling, like, Taker, you have to do something now. I'm sorry, man. It's just only necessary, bro. That would be the ultimate letdown if this doesn't happen.
I agree, and I think that. You know, I wasn't really disappointed on Raw. I was more shocked on SmackDown that he didn't show up. I thought it was a marketing ploy to get people down because, let's face it, the matches were already set on SmackDown. So it's like, well, why are we going to tune in? I know it's a go-home show to WrestleMania, but still, like, what was the incentive? And I thought that was a pretty decent idea. And then I was watching it, I was like, wait a second, he didn't come. This is screwed up. And I'm like, okay, maybe it can still happen at WrestleMania. Cena comes out, cuts a promo, says, you know, I love being at WrestleMania. I've been here before so many times. I've had all kinds of opponents. Well, you know why I don't have one this year? And all of a sudden, Kid Rock plays American Badass, and he comes out on a motorcycle, and I think the crowd will go crazy.
I hope.
Dude, everybody wants to see him come back as the American Badass. Like, this is like the big talk. Well, to me, but the only reason I'm cool with that, but the only reason I don't want to see it, if this is going to, because we don't know when his last match is going to be. If this is going to be his actual last match, he needs to be the Undertaker. I know he needs to be the actual Undertaker.
Here's the thing, right? In order to cover up the hey, I'm putting my wrestling gear in the ring.
Would be I know.
Behind it.
I know what you mean. Like I completely know what you mean, but it's just like
I think this was in the making for a while. I think they said, okay, Taker, if this is your last match, put your gear in the ring. And if your hip surgery goes well and we do one more for you, we're going to line you up with Cena and we're going to change your gimmick to the biker. And that way, if you don't win the biker one, then you really have nothing left.
I heard that nobody knew he was gonna do that until nobody there was really no the people there from what I've heard there was really he wasn't supposed to come back like he was like after his surgery he was planning on retiring, but I guess they worked something out or whatever and then they want to make the Cena match happen, which
I don't understand. Like, why would you even bother if you knew he wasn't going to? They're building it up. I can understand the first time he did it, and then they said, okay, it's not going to happen, and then they cut it from there. Okay, change the direction. You go another way with Cena.
All right.
But what are you going to have him now? The only other thing that I can think of, if this doesn't happen, it's because of Undertaker's health reasons or whatever. And then you have John Cena literally in the stands. And then Braun Strowman needs a tag team partner. He looks in the stands, he looks at the crowd, he looks at the fans, then he picks him. That's the only other.
I mean, what if really John Cena really just called? Because sometimes wrestlers have shoots, you know what I mean? So what if he was really calling out the Undertaker, just to make this match happen? What if Undertaker really had no plans to wrestle? And what if John Cena was forcing this? No, we're gonna make this happen. Because because in wrestling you never know what's real and what's fake. You know what I mean? There's
like a shoot.
Yeah, there's things that you never know what's real and what's fake. And
I doubt that Cena would put himself in that position. And Vince, so much respect for Undertaker, I really doubt that they would do that to sort of really change his mind or whatever. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that this match is going down on Sunday in a different way. It's not advertised, and then Cena's going to come out, and then all of a sudden it's on. There's no doubt in my mind, and you're going to see the craziest crowd pop ever as the American.
I thought this was going to build up to be a career versus career match, and this was going to be the main event, and Taker was going to retire for sure. I thought that's what I originally thought. That's what in my mind. I was like, this is gonna be the main event. Taker's gonna retire. Cena's gonna retire Taker, and it's gonna be it. You know what I mean? Taker's gonna have his last match, and that's gonna be it. But now for sure, Roman and Brock's the main event. That's just,
exactly. If they're gonna go this way about it, if my prediction is true, then it just unfortunately closed out the show again, but. I guess they didn't want to mimic it too much like last year. Who knows?
Dude, I don't care what y'all say, bro. Roman Reigns will main event more WrestleManias than anybody by the time he retires. This is gonna be his fourth straight. This is gonna be his fourth straight WrestleMania. He's probably gonna main event next year too.
He's the official babyface.
Oh, let's say Cena Taker happens, right? Who goes over? I'm taking Cena, 100%.
I'm picking the Undertaker now.
What?
The only way I saw him losing was if they were going to build it up as career versus career. But if the Undertaker doesn't plan on retiring, and the way they've been building it, the way Cena's been calling him out, and the way Taker, I think they give it to the Undertaker.
Yeah, I think this is his last one, man. It's his last one. He's got to go out.
They say that every year, and he comes back. He comes back. They say that every year, and he comes back every year.
But he's almost 60 years old, man.
No, he's not.
He's 53.
Well, he's up there, shit. I mean, hell.
But there's nothing they can do. If he wants to come back, it's not like they're going to say no. So, I mean, he's going to wrestle for as long as he wants to.
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, we all thought when the streak ended, he was going to retire
I for sure thought that was it. There's no more Undertaker right now. That's done.
Then last year, we all said it was over for him because let's be honest, you don't have that type of thing happening after the match where you leave all your gear in the middle of the ring and then walk away. I mean, you didn't make me cry during the WrestleMania, me being in the stands. You didn't make me cry for nothing. Okay, now, I mean, if he comes back, he comes back. But at the same time, if he does, then you literally just took our emotions last year for nothing. I think if this match does happen, Cena will win. Because if this, I'm going to put this in high quotes, if this is Undertaker's last match, we all know that the old adage is you lose on your way out.
Yeah. If this is going to be Taker's last match, if this is going to actually be his last match, he will lose. But I don't know if it's going to be his last match. That's why I'm saying he might win because I just don't know.
I don't know if they took our emotions and throw it out. I think they were retiring that gimmick, and I think the Undertaker is good enough and has a good enough special career that he is amazing enough to have his own little ceremony or farewell to each of those gimmicks. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching.
I don't know. I mean, I don't mind the American Badass gimmick because I like the American Badass gimmick, but I don't know. I feel like he should just come out as the Undertaker. Like that's just what I want to see. But I wouldn't be upset if he came out on a motorcycle. I'd lose my mind. You know what I mean? Because we haven't seen the gimmick in so long.
Either way.
But we'll see how that happens. I don't know. I would pick Cena to win, but I just don't know if this is going to be the Undertaker's last match. Because they say that every year.
I know, but
now we just don't know when he's going to retire. Like they say every year, you know what I mean? Like he's going to be it, and you think it's over, and then he comes back every year. So I'm not like, okay, well, he's never going to retire now. He's just going to wrestle to 85.
I think this should be the last one. I think nobody else but Cena should be the one to give him that last match.
Yeah, because like after this match, who else could he face at WrestleMania after this?
No, but it's done. It's done. And what you can do is you can do what like The Rock is going to do this year or whatever, and you can have a little segment with the Undertaker where he like choke slams somebody. He shows up out of nowhere, and I think fans would appreciate that too. Yeah, he doesn't have to wrestle, but he can just come in, choke slam somebody, do his little throat slash thing, and then bounce. I'm okay with that.
So, everybody, what are y'all predictions, man? Cena, Taker, Monty's picking Cena, Kyron picks Cena. Who are you picking, Rambo? Taker?
I say Taker. Because, like I said, like I just think like it's pulling up on the end of his career. It's John Cena could take an L and still be okay.
So can the Undertaker.
Yep.
That's true. That's true.
Right. Sorry, Rambo.
But I just don't know. The only thing that would bother me about Cena winning was that he would lose 3 matches at WrestleMania. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm okay with that. I don't know if I'm okay with that. Because come on, the man goes undefeated. The man goes undefeated for 21 years, and then he loses 3 matches at WrestleMania.
3 or 4.
Honestly, here's the thing though. I feel like when you got someone like Cena, okay. Now you can say I'm being too much of Cena mark here, but you look at his last few WrestleManias, he's been in the mid-card a lot. 30, 31, and last year he was in the mid-card. 32 was injured. And you call me conspiracy theory if you want, but I think that you would have had Cena versus Taker at WrestleMania 32 and Cena didn't tear his rotator cuff, and that would have been his last match right there in his home state of Texas. That's what I think would have happened. But of course, Cena got hurt. I feel like, Cena deserves, and I'm not saying this match needs to go on last, but he deserves a big match because he hasn't gotten one since 29.
Yep.
So I heard next year that the main event's supposed to be him and Roman and Cena in the main event. That's what they already started talking about. You already know they talked about Brock and Roman last year, and that's the main event this year. So that's what they have planned to be the main event. I'm telling you, Roman Reigns is going to main event more WrestleManias than anybody, man. He's going to main event more WrestleManias than I've heard. This is what I've heard. I heard that when Cena comes back, he's supposed to basically when Cena comes back, they're supposed to build up like his storyline as he wants to be the 17-time champion. Like they're supposed to build that up, and he's gonna face Roman at SummerSlam, and Roman's gonna go over at SummerSlam and beat him.
What about Braun Strowman?
They obviously don't care about Braun Strowman. He's in a tag team right now, so obviously they got tag team plans for him. This is what I've heard that Cena and Roman are going to main event SummerSlam, and because we all remember how Roman beat Cena last year at No Mercy, right?
Bad match, my ass.
They're supposed to build it up that Cena needs to win. He wants to be the 17th-time champion. Roman's, the babyface, blah, blah, whatever. And Roman is going to beat Cena. And then they're supposed to build it up. They're supposed to build it up as Cena's, I guess they're supposed to build it up as Cena, basically for WrestleMania needs this win, and Roman's supposed to put Cena over, and Cena's supposed to win the title for the 17th time at WrestleMania next year. That's what I heard. That's supposed to be the main event next year. I mean, anything can change. Next year's WrestleMania is a long time away, but I remember last year at this time they were talking about Roman and Brock being the main event already, and now look what the main event is. It's Roman and Brock.
But at least there you had a legitimate reason why you could do that match again. I mean, technically that match at 31 didn't have a legit.
It didn't have a
between those
legit.
two.
We never had a winner of that match. You know what I mean? So I can understand that, but I also honestly I'd like to see a Shield triple threat at WrestleMania. I like to see all three of those guys main event WrestleMania.
They should not have rushed that at Battleground. I understand with the brand split, they had to kind of do it, and it was a good match.
Yeah, they should have waited.
A WrestleMania or a SummerSlam match. And
I agree. I agree. They should have waited for that match because that's a WrestleMania main event right there.
What's the next match on the card? We can't talk about the main event yet. We're getting dangerously close, boys. You can't do it.
Let's talk. All right, so let's talk about Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
Nia Jax, moving on.
I think Carmella will cash in and take because there's no way she's cashing. If she cashes in on the SmackDown match, she's losing. There's no way she's winning. So the only way for her to win would be.
I don't know.
Dude, come on, she's not cashing on Asuka and beating Asuka.
Oh,
Stop acting stupid, Mark.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Mark. As one of your best friends, let me explain this to you. Asuka has never lost. Do you really want the first L on that resume to be Carmella? I want you to really think about that before you answer that. Yes or no?
I don't think she's gonna cash in. I think she's gonna do it the night after.
I mean, I could see it the night after because the WrestleMania crowd, is always crazy the night after, and everybody's really expecting her to cash in.
That's why they don't. That's why you don't do it. That's why you cash in on the Raw Women's Champion. Here's two things you do. There are two things you can do. Nia squash Alexa in 2 minutes, which is what I think should happen, or have Nia beat Alexa so badly and gets disqualified, Alexa can't move. Then Carmella comes in and cash in. As long as
there you go. That was my thinking. If Carmella's gonna win off of this briefcase cash in, she could even be against Alexa Bliss.
She could even cash in. She could cash in like a triple threat like Rollins did. Like both of them could be down or something like because I'm sure Mickie James will be out there for the match with Alexa Bliss. So I'm sure if they make it somehow where they can get it involved.
Listen, as much as Charlotte and
the title to Nia, it's obviously shaming, everything that's going on in the world. I mean, it makes sense.
That's why she's gonna squash Alexa in 2 minutes. I'm just saying, if they don't, they want to get time with Carmella. That's the better option. Because if they even think about having Carmella ruin Charlotte and Asuka, I'm gonna go on a rant, and and you don't want to see me go on a rant because I don't want to. And then you got Steve over there saying he would like to see Carmella cash in on Asuka. No, I'm gonna go off if that happens.
Yeah, the only way if she cashes in after the SmackDown Women's title match, she's losing. She's just losing the briefcase. That's the thing. After Asuka beats Charlotte, if she cashes in after the match, she's losing.
Let me tell you how they should book Asuka. Now let me tell you how. Tell me how juicy this sounds. You have Asuka beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. Spoiler alert for my prediction later. Asuka beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. She holds the title. SummerSlam, she faces Ronda Rousey. Now I know it's a WrestleMania match, but for this storyline, it works better at SummerSlam. Had this match at SummerSlam, Asuka goes over cleanly. She beats Ronda. Then at the Royal Rumble, I would have Ember Moon win the Royal Rumble. Then at WrestleMania, do Asuka versus Ember Moon, and the storyline is simple. Ember could never beat Asuka in NXT. Asuka been undefeated, undefeated for almost 4 years. Then you have Ember take the title off Asuka. Tell me that doesn't sound better than anything else.
I don't not like Ember Moon. She's just so dry to me, man. Like, it's not much to her, bro. Like,
can't be the one to take away the streak. It's got to be Charlotte. And I want it to happen this Sunday.
It won't.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see Charlotte win. I want Asuka to win.
Oh yeah, I want Asuka to win, man. I just with Ember Moon, like I like where you were going, Karen. It's just like if that happened, there need to be a major like Ember Moon needs to be more like dimensional because she's so one-sided to me, man. It's not much to her. She's kind of like stale to me. She's on a halt. Like it's nothing much to her, man. Like
next year, I'm calling right now. They're gonna do next year. They're gonna do Asuka and Ronda at WrestleMania next year.
They are, and Ronda apparently, and that's gonna be where Ronda wins, which is stupid. Mark, it's just said, and I agree with you on Emma being bland. It just said you can say that, but not say about Jinder Mahal. But whatever.
Jinder Mahal is just that guy, bro.
Leave him alone.
He is, man.
Until he shows me something entertaining, I'll leave him alone. At least Emma Moon gave me a top 10 match of the year last year.
If I paid for Jinder Mahal, would you go?
You said what?
If I paid a meet and greet with Jinder Mahal for you as a present, would you go?
Sure, he seems like a pretty cool guy. He seems like a nice guy.
Not a cool guy.
Yeah, he does. I mean, just because I don't like you on screen doesn't mean I'm gonna like you off screen. And off screen seems like a cool person. Right. But I'm sorry, but he just gives me no good promos and no good matches. And while Emma Moon is bland, at least he's very good in the ring.
Yeah,
I like your idea, Kyron. It's a really good one. I'm trying to figure out in my head like who. The only one in mind right now is Charlotte. So I'd love to see and work with me, guys. Work with me, okay? So don't just shut it down right away. But think of it this way: we've had the WrestleMania shocking moments for the men. All this talk about like equality and eventually we're gonna have a WrestleMania closed out with women, and I'm okay with that, right?
I'm okay with it.
So work with me, and we need to have an amazing, shocking moment that people literally have their mouths open for the women, and there's no better way to do that than to have Charlotte beat Asuka.
But here's
Simple
the
as
thing,
that.
and this is why it worked with Undertaker when history ended, and ironically in the same building, my dad. Nobody expected Brock to win that match. So literally, our jaws hit the floor when the ref said 3 when Lesnar hit that F5.
But it's different. I wouldn't be shocked if Asuka lost. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be that shocked.
I haven't heard one person say that Charlotte's gonna win other than myself.
I don't think she'll win, but like if Charlotte wins, I'm not gonna be shocked because obviously she's gonna lose it. It's different. The Undertaker was undefeated at WrestleMania. She's gonna have to lose at some point. She's never lost a match, so she's going to lose at some point. So we all are expecting her to lose at some point. So if she loses, I'm not gonna be like, oh well, I'm not gonna be like, yeah. There's nothing will ever top the Undertaker losing at WrestleMania. That's the most shocking. There's nothing gonna top that.
And the thing is, though, like with Taker is, Charlotte. I'm sorry, Charlotte. It's not like Charlotte. I'm okay. Of all people to break the streak, Charlotte, I'm fine. I'm 100% fine. With Brock, it was like at the time, you just didn't know. You didn't really like, oh yeah, Brock's gonna be the one to like, he's gonna end it. And then to watch it, it was like, what the hell did I just watch?
Right.
It was like,
well,
I honestly wish I could have recorded my reaction, man. I wish I was doing YouTube stuff back then, cause
too.
My God, dude.
Me, my brother, and my cousin sat there when our jaws dropped for 5 minutes, didn't say anything.
Because it was in the back of my mind. I was like, you know what? Right as the match was going on, I was thinking to myself, like, you know what? If anybody would be perfect in the street, like, if it was believable, like, this would be like, if you're looking at somebody believable, like, look at Brock Lesnar, like that's the guy right there. But I was like, there's no way, nobody's not gonna have the Undertaker lose at WrestleMania. Like, this is the Undertaker.
I thought it was a mistake, and I was waiting for the match to restart or something.
Me too.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wait, no, it's gonna restart. And then no, it didn't. And that's when it really hit me. I'm like, oh my God.
Here's the funny thing. Here's something fascinating about this match. One, the referee did not know who was supposed to win the match. So imagine you being that referee and you may have botched a 3 count to the street.
Yeah, the commentators didn't know either. They were all just like, what the hell just happened? Like,
and here's the thing, when Brock, there was no bell and Brock's music didn't play at first. So we all thought it was a bot until you saw the 21-1 thing pop up. All right, it was meant to happen. Okay.
You know what was funny to me? Like, Brock was looking around because everybody was silent. He was like, holy shit, because he was looking around like he was like, oh my God. Nobody's speaking.
4 people that knew what happened that day. You know, it's nuts.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy because like I remember him looking around and he's just like looking around and people were just like he just like started laughing because everybody's just like, what the fuck just happened?
There was that one black guy too with his mouth open. He was like,
yeah.
The only people I'm pretty sure knew that
kind of looked like Byron a bit.
I've been told.
Getting a white shirt.
The only people I think the only people though that knew Brock was gonna win was Taker, Vince, Brock, and maybe Heyman. Everyone else didn't know.
Dude, you know Taker got hurt so bad that he had to go to the hospital after that match.
Yeah, he had a concussion.
And Vince left WrestleMania to go to the hospital with him. That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's funny. You know, the 30th WrestleMania, Vince isn't here to, you know, even at WrestleMania 20, you know, he came out and said thank you for everything. So
hey, you know what? That was perfect because the only thing that saved that was Daniel Bryan winning the championship that night. That was the only thing that saved that.
I couldn't agree more. That's why I call that WrestleMania a heartbreaking triumph, because you had the streak ended. The only person that could bring that back is Daniel Bryan. No one else.
Oh yeah.
And there was times I thought Daniel Bryan wasn't going to win that match.
Oh, I knew there was no way they were going to. I was like, come on, he can't lose.
Okay, we're getting off track. What's the next match?
Yeah, we are getting off track.
People would lose their minds. Well, since we're talking about Daniel Bryan, let's go ahead and talk about his match. Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan, and Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens loses. If Kevin and Sami lose, they're gone. If they win. Now, for me, honestly, there's a lot of ways I can see this match happening. I can see Kevin and Sami winning, but for me, it just wouldn't make sense. This is Daniel Bryan's first match back, and people really would want him to win. I honestly don't see the point of him losing this match. I feel like if Kevin and Sami lose, they can just go to Raw, and I have to be on SmackDown and just go back to Raw, or whatever. But I was thinking about a lot of stuff, and I was listening to a podcast earlier with Chris Jericho, and he said that he expects Shane to turn on Daniel Bryan during this match, like turn heel, because everything that went down in this match. He expects Shane to turn on Daniel in this match, and the way he explained it, it made a lot of sense. I was like, you know what, that could be a way for, you know, I guess either Kevin and Sami to go over or something like that, because I could see that making a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Because the way he was explaining it, because this is one of the biggest matches. A lot of people are going to lose their minds when Daniel Bryan comes out, because this is his first match back in 2 years, and they're going to be so excited. And he said that he expects Daniel to win, but he expects Shane to turn on him afterwards and start off a feud between those two. And go ahead.
As long as they don't really, you know, take over SmackDown with it, because the last thing I want is another feud, you know, authority figures storyline that takes over the show.
Yeah.
And the thing about this match is the firing element really does kind of, you know, hurt it, because you see, oh, well, they obviously going to win if they're going to get fired, but then you look at the fact that this is Daniel Bryan's first match since 2015. This is the same building where he won the WWE title at WrestleMania 30. You know they're going to be pulling hard for Daniel to win. So I got to go with Daniel and Shane because this is Daniel's first match back in 2 years.
Me too.
And here's one thing. I agree with OTR Central. I would kick the show off with this match, because
I was just getting ready to ask you guys if you think this match should start off the show.
Yeah, I agree with what OTR Central said, because, you know, if you want a great way to kick off the show to get the crowd hype and hot, Daniel Bryan, why not? I say D. Bryan and Shane are gonna win.
Look, in my opinion, the only other match that can be in competition with kicking off the show, it's only as a result of, you know, the winner. If they're gonna have Rusev go over in a US match, then you start it off with that and have Rusev win, because that'll fire up the crowd too, right?
Yeah, they will.
But I don't know. And this is a hard one.
What about the Braun Strowman match? I guess because we don't know who his partner is. So I mean, that could start off WrestleMania too. Depending on who his partner is.
If it's a big, the only way I can see that match go first if it's a big return.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll get into that in a minute, but I honestly wouldn't mind. I honestly like the idea of Shane turning on Daniel Bryan, though. It makes a lot of sense if you think about it, just because of all the beef that they've been having the past year and everything that went down with them.
Well, McMahon's are naturally better heels. Daniel
Bryan,
yeah. You can't do it the other way around, because in my opinion, I think it's stupid. It's a waste of a return, and to have Daniel Bryan as a heel, it wouldn't make any sense, and he's too over anyway.
Yeah.
So basically, if Shane is gonna do it, I'd like for him to do it after WrestleMania. It would be interesting to see who wins this match. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a really hard time. I feel like I could see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on Raw. At the same time, I kind of see Shane turning on Daniel Bryan here and helping him. So I'm having a really hard time with this match. I don't know.
I heard that he said that Shane would turn on Daniel and then he would bring them back to SmackDown. It's kind of like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Rambo?
I pray to God, like, this is the thing. I don't want Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to leave at all. Because SmackDown is already considered the B show, and they're not getting the attention that they really deserve. And they're kind of like I said, they get the scraps out of like the say like Raw gets the good parts and they leave the rest to SmackDown.
Yep.
Take Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, that would just only make it even worse for SmackDown. I really want Daniel Bryan to win, but I think something's gonna happen where he's gonna mess the whole situation up between our tag team. But maybe a heel turn, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe something else happen. I got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens winning. I really don't want to see them go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I much rather see them on SmackDown, but with this stipulation, man, it makes it very interesting about who should win because Daniel Bryan, like I said, he hasn't wrestled in 2 years, and like he just has there's really zero chance of him losing to me. Like he just has to win. Like what it wouldn't make it is to me. It would be kind of stupid for him to come back and just lose his first match. You know what I mean? First match back, especially after the crowd's going to be so hot and so fired up with him being back in the ring, stuff like that. It doesn't matter because he's not going to start the match off. Shane's going to start the match off, but when he tags Daniel Bryan in, the crowd's going to go insane. So
yeah, usually that would work. I mean, I would any other time I would agree. And, that's how you build up crowd. I mean, heck, you have Shane nearly tag Daniel, but it stopped. Then you get the gigantic pop. But the only problem with that is how healthy is Shane? Because he was just in the hospital because because he an infection, and you don't know how bad that's going to be and how much he can do. So while I agree with that, at the same time, it's like you don't want to put Shane in any true physical danger with him just coming out the hospital.
But I think if Shane wasn't going to be able to wrestle, he wouldn't be in this match. They would have had a replacement for him. So I think he may not be 100%, but I think he's good enough where he feels like he can go. He can still do stuff. So plus he's gonna do a high spot. He does a high spot every year, so he's gonna do some type of high spot.
Plus, no one's saying like I do. He has no fear, and he will do whatever it takes to get something over. I mean, this is the same guy who got into a helicopter crash, and when he was interviewed, looked completely calm.
Right, yeah. So
and that was real life, not a storyline.
I'm gonna pick Daniel Bryan and Shane to win, and I'm gonna say Shane turns heel. I don't know if he turns heel in the match or after the match, but I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bryan and Shane this one, just straight up.
What about the Braun Strowman in the bar match? Now I've heard a lot of these are the three main people I've heard could be his partner. I've heard Bray Wyatt is one of them, could be an option. I heard Samoa Joe, which I would like to see, and I heard Bobby Lashley. That's another one that I heard because he's supposed to come back, and I heard that Bobby Lashley could possibly be his partner, which I would be okay with, but I'd much rather see Samoa Joe. But I don't have a problem with Bobby Lashley being his partner either. It's just if Bobby Lashley's gonna come back, I'd much rather see him do his own thing. But I'm gonna pick Samoa Joe to be his partner. I can see Bray Wyatt being his partner because of because of the Wyatt family and everything they had in the past. But I'm gonna pick Samoa Joe to win. But whoever his partner is, he's gonna be the tag team champion. It doesn't matter whoever his partner is, he's gonna win. Strowman and whoever his partner goes over. But who do you guys think his partner is gonna be, or who do you think his partner should be?
Joe. Come on, man. I mean, Bray Wyatt has never even won at WrestleMania. Why in the world were you putting with Braun Strowman? I mean, Braun Strowman was at his worst when he was with Bray Wyatt. Now he's at his all-time best, and ironically, Bray's at his all-time worst. So I disagree with that. Bobby Lashley, like you said, they're gonna do anything with him. Is he gonna start in NXT or he's gonna automatically be in the main event picture? Make it Joe because. And like I said, if you start this, and if they start off with Joe returning, that'd be pretty good. That'd be amazing. That's because of how over he is. And when they win, and I have Joe and Strowman winning the titles, and when they do, they're gonna hold these titles forever until they turn each other because no one's gonna beat that team.
Yeah, if Joe and Strowman are tag team partners, they're gonna hold the belts to the turn on each other. There's no way they're losing to anybody. Oh, there's another one. Somebody just commented and said, "What about Big Cass being his partner?"
No.
I honestly forgot all about Big Cass, like because he's been in it for so long. I forgot he was even a part of WWE.
Big Cass, once he comes back, Big Cass, like Roman's gonna need some opponents eventually, credible
Yeah.
opponents unless they're gonna go deal with Roman Reigns, which probably.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
So I'm thinking that it's probably gonna be not him, and I think that when Big Cass comes back, he just has to do his own thing. I might think that maybe Rey Mysterio, if they work out his contract stuff last minute, be like a surprise partner. And then you can have like Rey and Braun Strowman, kind of like Kane and Daniel Bryan, like that weird odd couple type.
Yeah.
I think it could work. What was that?
You said David and Goliath tag team.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I got him as my surprise tag team partner. Bray Wyatt, no, because he just got thrown into the lake of reincarnation. He's got to be repackaged now, if you ask me. And you can't really just stick him with Strowman. It's too soon. Doesn't make any sense. Just let him get away from the screen for a bit, Bray Wyatt. Let him be missed. Let him miss the WrestleMania, the whole deal, and repackage him and do some good stuff with him. I think that's the scene. If Elias, I thought Elias might have been a partner. I was thinking maybe Cena if the Undertaker match doesn't happen. But I guess I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio. I wanted to say Big Show, but I think he retired, right?
He just signed a multi-year deal with him.
He just signed a new deal.
Who, Big Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about the Big Show, maybe?
No.
I thought about that, too. I was like, it could be Big Show.
Two big-ass guys. Like, it's kind of like now part 2 here,
I think I'd be fine with Big Show. Because the only thing about Joe is that I heard that Joe's supposed to feud Roman Reigns.
But Samoa
after WrestleMania.
Why would he be teamed with Braun? Where's the payoff there? I don't get it.
The only good thing
about him is fine by himself. He doesn't need to be a champion.
That's true. The only good thing that will come of Big Show being a partner is I get to see a funny JD reign. Other than that, no. I mean, I would love to see JD lose his mind because that's always hilarious to see. But Big Show is a no-go.
They're going big or small on this. They're going Rey Mysterio or Big Show.
I heard from Rey Mysterio he's hurt.
Yeah, me too. But here's the thing, Mountie. I got you brought up how you want to be like Kane and the Big Show. I'm sorry, Kane and Daniel Bryan. But what made Kane and Daniel Bryan work was not the size difference. It was the comedic timing those two had.
I think that though.
Strowman has great comedic timing. I mean, that Braun Strowman thing on Monday had me in tears. But I just don't see it.
Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, and definitely
better with Big Show on Strowman.
I definitely won't be Cena because Cena's leaving after WrestleMania anyway. So there's no point in him being champion.
And plus, Cena even said why he would not be Braun Strowman's partner.
Yeah, and plus he's after WrestleMania he's going away, so there's no point in him being even champion.
I'm going.
I got to give WWE credit for covering up, the plot holes that people have been saying. If you want to be in WrestleMania so badly, be in the Battle Royal, add stuff to a fatal 4-way or triple threat. Be Strowman's partner, and I'm glad they addressed it. Of saying how I lost at No Mercy to Reigns. I lost in the Elimination Chamber. I lost at the Royal Rumble. I lost the Fastlane, so I shouldn't be taking someone else's spot, which is why I challenged another part-timer. I got to give them a little bit of credit for actually coming out, addressing that plot hole because people would have said that.
So I'm going to pick – I like the Big Show. Honestly, now you said Big Show, I kind of like that idea. I wouldn't mind Big Show, to be honest. I don't see a problem with that. I don't see any problem with that.
I think it works. I think Big Show has charisma. I think Braun Strowman has charisma. I think you can make it work back behind the scenes and everything. I think it could work.
Yeah. I do too. So I like the Big Show idea. I think I might change my pick to Big Show now. I would say Samoa Joe, but after the point you just made, it makes a lot of sense. Excuse me. So I'm gonna say Big Show. But it doesn't matter whoever his partner wins. Can we all agree that Braun Strowman's gonna win, just regardless?
Oh yeah.
So what about the Ronda Rousey, Triple H, Kurt Angle, and Stephanie McMahon match? I think we can all pick that Kurt Angle and Ronda are gonna win. I don't see
Kurt and Ronda.
I don't know, man.
Mountie.
She's not losing her first WrestleMania. She's not losing her first match.
I'm not saying she's gonna get pinned.
I'm saying that Angle might take the pin. The Authority have a lot to lose here.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. They're going to be nobodies after this.
This is Mountie. This is Stephanie McMahon and God. What are you talking about? They're not going to lose anything.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Triple H is due for a win.
He just beat Sting 3 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Triple H, and Stephanie don't need to win. They're not gonna hurt him by losing by any means.
Why not?
I tell you what would be funny. Imagine not only if Triple H and Stephanie won. Imagine if Stephanie pinned Ronda. Oh my God, the heat.
No.
Just imagine. I'm going straight to Twitter, just reading and laughing my butt off. People be pissed. It will be hilarious. But I'm not gonna pick them because I know better. They WWE understands where the money is, and they know. I mean, no, they don't because Bruce said. But they understand they're not gonna bring Ronda in with this much hype and have her lose.
Why not? It's not like a one and done, Kyron. She signed a contract a few years.
But lose her first match. She's supposed to face. If she's gonna face Asuka next year at WrestleMania, they're probably gonna build her up. They're probably gonna build her up to be like the female Brock Lesnar, man.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't.
There's plenty of time to build her up after.
Yeah, but come on, Mountie.
She's not losing. She's not losing.
I'm just thinking outside of the box here.
She's gonna make Stephanie tap at WrestleMania. That's how it's gonna happen. Triple H won't get pinned. Kurt won't get pinned. She's gonna make Stephanie.
Like, where does the Authority go from here, though?
They don't need to go. They're gonna be off TV after this. Anyway.
Get off my TV. Here's what I find about this storyline. At times it works, sometimes it doesn't. You look at the segment on Monday. At times it was good. Stephanie completely burned Ronda when she said, "We all know how you handle losses." I'm not gonna lie, that got a reaction out of me because if you know how she reacted to losing that first fight, but Ronda started off with a cool line, but then she started at the end when she asked Stephanie, which hand do you write with? And she said, I want you to be able to sign my paychecks.
That was cool.
She butchered
that line. It was great. She butchered, she butchered the line. She screwed it up. That one mistake cost her because that would have been an effective line. But she.
Oh my God.
I didn't know. I thought she might have stopped because the crowd started popping.
That's what I thought too.
No. That's still not an excuse. You have to learn as someone who studies the promo, you have to learn that even if the crowd is going that wild, especially toward the end of the line, you have to finish, especially at the punch line.
She forgot her line. And the first time she screwed up was with the drum roll. That one pissed me off too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she screwed up at the drum roll.
And they tweaked the promo to make it look like it was a lot better.
Good night.
But really screwed it up.
But we can't put too much on her, man, because she's still getting used to it.
I know.
It's a lot to handle, man.
Trust me, I get that. I get that part, Mark. I agree. I'm not going to be too hard on her promo ability, but this is where I will go hard on her. Is she didn't sell the table spot right on Monday. You have to know how to sell. That's where
you're right. He was chilling there, looking at her with a bad
But she's still getting used to all this, man.
That's what I'm saying. She's still
you gotta get used to everything.
That's where that's not an excuse. You learn.
You can't expect her just to be good at selling right off the bat, man. It's not that easy.
It's hard, man.
Promo, I don't expect her to be good at, but you have to learn you have to know how to sell before anything else. I'm sorry, but
I'm with Kyron. You have to. You telling me that they didn't go over that before? They said, "Hey, once you're on the floor, make sure it looks like you're hurt. Don't look at me right away. Close your eyes a bit. Come on."
I'm sure they went over it, but you can't just expect her to to be like, all right, well, you have to be great at the selling first. That's not how it works.
Oh, come on, Malik.
She looked like she scraped her knee.
Yes. Come on, man. Last year
she didn't sell good at all. I agree with because after the table had botched and everything, she went down. I was kind of like, man, she should have sold it a lot better. But I wasn't angry at her like, oh, you should have did like she still knew it all this.
I'm not angry, but at the same time, you got to know how to sell. I mean, last year at the Internet Darlings show, Grim put JD through a table and he sold that right. I'm sorry, but even I'm giving Ronda leeway on the mic. Like, okay, I understand you're nervous. You don't know how to, the mic, your promo thing is you're gonna get messed up. It happens. But if you don't know how to sell, that's where I got to get on you. I'm sorry. And, you know, I want to see Ronda succeed, but I can't give her any special privileges. If this was anyone else who didn't sell right, we'd be all over him. So I got to give Ronda this type of criticism.
I like it.
I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna do it because she's still new at this. If she was in the game like a year or something, then I'd have been like, all right, come on, you've been doing this for you gotta start learning how to pick up this stuff, man. You've been at it for a year, but she hasn't even wrestled a match yet. Come on.
But if you can't sell a table spot, what makes you think I can trust you selling a marquee match at WrestleMania? Heck, Shayna Baszler sold better in the Mae Young Classic than this.
But Shayna Baszler's been doing it longer than she's been wrestling independence. Ronda Rousey's never wrestled in a wrestling ring. She's never done anything with WWE and anything like this before. This is all new to her.
So let me ask you a question. You're saying that if the match is terrible and she really isn't good at it, are you gonna get that same excuse?
Yeah, because she's wrestling Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon's not a great wrestler.
What was that guy? What was that guy's name? He played in a movie. Green Lantern? No.
Yeah. Stephen Amell?
Yeah, he did pretty good. That was his first time ever. So
he was trained.
He didn't do all that good.
Hold up.
He did okay.
Whoa. Okay, this is the thing. With Stephen Amell. He is very, very, very familiar with wrestling. Like, I mean, he hangs out with the young bucks. He knows, you know, what to do. So I would definitely take, like, you can't really compare a Stephen Amell to like.
Okay, I'll give you one better. I'll go to 2 WrestleMania matches. As a matter of fact, I'll go to 3 WrestleMania matches. Mr. T at WrestleMania 1, Lawrence Taylor WrestleMania 11, and Floyd Mayweather WrestleMania 24, the best celebrity match in history. Floyd Mayweather sold better than that.
Well, yeah, he's in a fake sport. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. She might actually sell good at WrestleMania. Floyd didn't sell good before that stuff. He didn't.
Yes, he was.
No. When he sold that elbow injury, that was stupid because he didn't. First of all, he didn't even hit his elbow on the ground. You can clearly see that he didn't hit his elbow, and he didn't sell good to me. That was not a good sell. But in the match, he sold good. He sold good in the match. He did a good job in the match. He impressed me more in the match, and she might. I can't give her credit because Stephanie McMahon is not. You can't tell me Stephanie's a great wrestler. She's not a great wrestler. Name one great move Stephanie McMahon has in her book.
Okay. Now
that's not her move. That's Triple H's move.
Seth Rollins did it, and no one complained. Now,
but that's not her move though. Like I'm talking about one move that she actually you can actually say like, hey, that's a pretty.
You know what, Malik, you're kind of right. But here's where I gotta disagree with you a little bit. Stephanie carried Brie Bella to a watchable match at SummerSlam.
No, that match was terrible. That match
was actually decent for what.
No, I watched that.
I hated that match. I did not like that match at all.
I thought the whole feud was pretty good, actually. Stephanie carried that whole feud, and the match was actually good.
Stephanie, she's a really good character. She's a really good character, and she's good at taking bumps too. She's really good at taking bumps. She's really good at taking bumps.
I was in the audience when she got choked out by her father with a pipe, so I knew she could sell.
Yeah, she's really good at selling and taking bumps. So I'm not. If Ronda doesn't do good in her first match, I'm not gonna. It's her first match, so I don't really expect her to be phenomenal in her first match.
I'm not expecting her to be a Sasha Banks in the ring, but if she goes at the WrestleMania, she lets the crowd overwhelm her, or if she looks lost, then I will criticize. I'm sorry, but I have to.
I think what she needs to do when she comes out, when she makes her entrance, I think she should embrace the moment. You know, she should come out. I think she should look around, even if she get a little smile in or whatever, embrace the moment. When she walks down the ramp, she needs to be she needs to be serious. Like when she walks down the ramp, she needs to be legit, like ready to go. When she gets in the ring, I don't mind her if she comes out at first and she embraces the moment. Because I don't mind that. It's your first WrestleMania. You got to embrace the moment. You know what I mean? Enjoy the moment. I don't mind if she first comes out, you embrace it. But when she gets ready to fight, she has to be really serious and she has to be ready. She has to be ready to go.
What I'm saying. I think we all can agree that Triple H and Kurt are going to do the bulk of the work in this match, though.
Oh yeah, no question.
You know what I'm thinking of? What we all got to get prepared for is these submissions. I know for a fact there's going to be a hella submission spots. It's not really going to be much of a. This is just what I think. I don't think there's going to be much of drops and actual wrestling moves. They're going to play a lot of what Ronda Rousey's known for. There's going to be a lot of submission holds, a lot of stuff like that. And to me, that kind of gets irritating because when you can really watch it over and over again, it's like you saw it for the past couple of weeks. She puts Steph in whatever box. She put Mandy Rose or Selena Ville in whatever lock. I don't know. But it's like, I don't know if you guys were like that. I don't know if you guys kind of could see where I'm coming from. But it's going to get really irritating because if I see that, then I'm going to be kind of mad. I want to see her actually do something different. Get out of her comfort zone.
I want to see her do a little different things. Obviously, I expect her to have some submissions up her. Her finishing was going to be the armbar. So I expect,
Yeah, just go to the at the end. That's it.
Yeah, I want to see. I just think she's gonna be just do a lot of slams and stuff. She's just gonna do a lot of slams and a lot of. I don't see her doing no top rope stuff. I don't see her doing any Hurricane Ranas or anything special where it's gonna surprise you. Like, oh, like I didn't know she can do that. Like I just think she's gonna be like a female Brock Lesnar. Like just come in there and beat shit out of somebody.
Aware.
Yeah, I do too.
You might as well give her Paul Heyman. That will work.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I could see that working too, but I don't know. It depends, but I'm picking Ronda and Triple H. I mean, Ronda and Kurt Angle to win this match.
Dude, I got it.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Can we all agree that Triple H probably will have the best entrance at WrestleMania like he does every year?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because nobody, for some reason, he outdoes everybody's entrance every year. Like he just has to have the best entrance.
That entrance last year on a motorcycle, man.
Jinder Mahal on an elephant.
There's gonna be the only other person I can see have better entrance will be Nakamura. The only person that would probably have better entrance would be Nakamura.
Yeah, get Lee England Jr. to play violin again.
Styles, come on. You don't think Styles has something
he probably ain't gonna have no special entrance. He's probably gonna come out.
I hope he does, man. I hope he does.
I think there will be a lot this year, though. I think there will be a lot, but Triple H and Stephanie are gonna have the best one.
Well, we know.
They're probably gonna come out with some type of throne. You know what I mean? They're probably gonna have to come out with some type of throne or something.
They've already done that 3 times. The throne thing three times though.
But he does. That's like his go-to thing. Like I don't know what else he could possibly do. Plus, I think they're gonna do like a king and queen type thing. That's what I kind of think they're gonna do.
I mean, last year's entrance on that motorcycle though, and just for the record, from where I was sitting, Stephanie looks sexy on the back of that motorcycle.
Hey, we're live, buddy. We're live.
Huh?
I'm just playing with you.
Always look
but last year, I mean, how many special entries did we have last year? Triple H got one. Jericho got one. Undertaker got one.
Seth Rollins.
Rollins got one.
Honestly, I would just say Triple H because he was really like the only big one. Like he was like the only big one.
When you're there and you see the giant list of Jericho, you gotta disagree with that.
That was good.
Yeah.
I was literally right across. I'm literally right across from the list of Jericho.
The New Day might have a good one too. They'll probably have a good one too because the cereal box one was pretty good. I like that idea.
Yeah. The Booty-O's box pretty good. I'm surprised. I thought they were gonna come out like on a unicorn that year. That's what I thought they were gonna do.
Yeah.
What about the triple threat IC title match? You guys picking for that one?
Let's go. This is gonna be a match of the night right here. One of them.
Gonna
go with. Yeah, one of them. I'm going with Rollins to win.
I'm going with Balor.
I'm going with Finn Balor.
I'm going with Balor.
Actually, you know what? I might have to go Miz. I might have to pick the Miz because they need some people to keep the titles. And
Miz is not going to win. He just had a daughter. He's going to take time off.
Oh, I don't know that. We don't know if he never said he was taking time off.
He's going to. Come on, man. The man
just because he had a daughter. Just because he had a daughter doesn't mean he's going to take time off.
He deserves that time off.
Yeah, he does.
But it's not about that. Maybe he doesn't want to take time off though. There's plenty of people that have daughters and stuff like that. And they don't take time off.
I don't know. I think he's gonna take time off.
Shit, Roman Reigns had twins last year, right around WrestleMania. He didn't take no time.
He had twins.
Yeah, he had twins right around that time WrestleMania. He didn't take no time.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that. What?
He had two twins right around that. He was on a radio show and they brought it up and he was like, well, I wasn't gonna speak on that, but and since I could put it out there because it was kind of private. But he's
like that girl.
No, he has a daughter, but he had two more. He had two twins. He had two baby boys.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're right.
He didn't take no. He didn't see him take no time off. There ain't no time off.
No, I think Miz loses.
I know what I'm changing. I'm changing to Miz. I think Miz wins just because they need. You can't have every title change at WrestleMania. There needs to be some. You gotta have some people keep some championships, and I think Vince likes the IC title on Miz because he's a really good Intercontinental champion.
I think Finn Balor needs the most.
I think Seth Rollins needs it the most more than anybody. Well, shit, Seth Rollins.
No. He's fine without a title. He's okay.
No, he needs.
I love me some Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is not going to win because he's going to SmackDown.
Why not send Finn to SmackDown?
Take Finn to SmackDown. We could do the Bullet Club, baby.
Yep.
True.
No, they're supposed to move. They're supposed to move AJ Styles to Raw. That's why all members of the Bullet Club are going to be on Raw and put Seth Rollins on SmackDown.
How about
If you can't have, to me, you can't have. You gotta if they're gonna put Seth Rollins on SmackDown, you gotta put AJ Styles on Raw because you gotta have Seth Rollins to carry SmackDown like AJ Styles has because he's good enough to do it.
Finn Balor.
I'm picking Miz.
I got that.
Here's a better question. Here's a question: will we see the Demon? Because I don't think we will. I mean, you could say, "Oh, it's WrestleMania. You gotta have the Demon," but this is not a feud that really needs the Demon.
No, I don't think.
I agree.
I don't think the Demon shows up. I don't think he shows up.
No. Blue pop collar leather jacket. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think the Demon shows up. Because they haven't really teased or anything, so I don't think the Demon shows up. I don't think there's really any need to do it.
That's more of a one-on-one thing. Oh?
Yeah. I don't think there's really any need for the Demon to show up either. I think it's fine. I think it's fine just without it.
But at the same time, it's WrestleMania. A Demon entrance on WrestleMania is pretty badass.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, I could see that. I could see them doing that, but it's just.
It doesn't
I don't like if it doesn't happen. You know, I'm not gonna be upset about it. You know.
Same here.
Obviously, a Demon entrance at WrestleMania, where 80,000 fans with their hands in there would be tough. But like I said before, Finn only brings the Demon out like when it's necessary. At the time when I'm backed into a corner and this is my last resort for big title matches and things like that. A U.S. title, IC title match. Wow, it'd be cool to. I know they're tempted to do the Demon entrance. I just don't think the Demon fits here.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way about it. Yeah. So we got one Rollins, two Balor, one Miz. I'm picking Miz. We got two people picking Balor. So what about AJ Nakamura? This is gonna be the match tonight. I honestly, this got to be the match tonight. I don't think any other match can top this. I'm picking Nakamura to win though. Shinsuke's gonna win.
I want Styles to win. That's my guy. Styles is my guy. They won. But I just see if this injury is legit, which I've been hearing it is. I don't know if he's still battling it, dealing with the injury. And if that's the case, I feel like they're gonna take the title off of Styles. Styles is gonna get a little break, and I feel like he definitely deserves it. I see Nakamura winning this one. He's gonna hold it for some time. Either way, do not care who wins this match because this match is going to be. I think this match is going to start off. I pray it starts off because I think Styles said it himself. He wants the match to start off. Yeah, I got Nakamura. Nakamura is going to be one hell of a match.
I want AJ to win. That's what I want to win because Shinsuke won at Wrestle Kingdom 10. But I think Nakamura is going to win. Hopefully, you have Lee England Jr. play him down to the ring because that man's really talented on the violin. And I don't think this should be the main event. And OTR Central said it best. One, I don't trust. I didn't trust, and while the build-up hasn't been bad, I don't trust Road Dogg to build up to the WrestleMania main event. And two, OTRS and my younger brother said it best. Do you really, if WrestleMania is another 5 to 7 hour show, do you really want to wait that long till near midnight to get to the match you want to see the most, where you're half tired instead of putting in the middle of the show, where and you have the excitement and and you be burned out and not really care for the rest of the show. I know you can risk some Hogan Rock stuff here, but I'd rather get that match in the middle of the show than at the end where I'm tired and halfway asleep. So
This is a good brought up. Somebody brought this up. Somebody said that they think Ronda's gonna turn heel and join the Authority after at WrestleMania.
Hell no.
I heard that. I heard. You know, I'm
Hell
fine with
no.
that.
She would make a better heel than she would have faced anyway. So
You build
Hell
the baddest woman,
no.
the baddest woman on the planet. Yes, she should be a heel.
she would make a better because when she was in UFC, she wasn't cheered a lot. She was a heel.
No, I'm talking about her joining the Authority. Hell no. I'd rather see her just simply be a heel. If she joins the Authority, that would make this whole feud completely pointless, in my opinion.
No, it doesn't. No, it
No, it
doesn't.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. I see the whole point. I see a lot of points behind that.
You can either even I don't think you have it. You can have Ronda turn on Kurt in the middle of the match, and the Authority win, and you can have the next night on Raw. Ronda comes out and says, why fight it? I mean, I knew that Stephanie and Triple H were going to be against me. Why would I make my life worse when I'm new here? And why not? I mean, I'm Ronda freaking Rousey. I should take the privileges I should get. And why make my life worse than it can be better?
Take the money too.
She would make a much better heel than she would face. Yeah. You can just already tell.
Sold her soul to the Authority.
You can already tell. I could see that happening. I could see that happening. I wouldn't say joining the Authority, but I could see her turning heel because I don't think the Authority is going to be on TV much after WrestleMania. So I could see her turning heel in that match.
Heel, but her joining the Authority is like, oh my god.
I wouldn't say join the Authority, but she can definitely turn heel. I can see her turning heel.
Unless you put Seth Rollins and they really build her up and help her, then no. But if they're gonna pull a Seth Rollins for her, then okay, yeah. Because Seth Rollins was good, but when he joined the Authority, he was what? He got the, if I'm correct, correct me if I'm wrong, he got the US and WWE title at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's dope, bro. Like, so if they're gonna do something like that and help her become even bigger than what she is, then I'm for it. But if that's not the case, heck no.
So what about you, Mountie? What about you picking Nakamura to win?
Nakamura to win. I don't want to see this on. I don't want to see it start off the show. It's not that it's a bad idea. I just feel like I want to wait a little bit before seeing it. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm with you on that one. I think it should be like the 4th or 5th match on the card.
At least maybe 6, something like that. Like I don't know.
I think this match needs to go on after like a kind of down, like I could see this match going on like after like like the US title Fatal 4 match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see it happening more after like the Braun Strowman tag team.
Yeah, that one too. I can see it going on after that one because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need. I don't see that going back to back like after a big match. After a crowd.
You got to. In my opinion, you got to space out the triple threat IC title because that's gonna be a fucking awesome match.
That match, I would be fine with that. I'd be fine with that one starting off.
Yes, me too. I think so too. That would be awesome. I'm going with Nakamura. I'm not upset if AJ retains. I think he also deserves that. It's kind of a similar thing to the Usos where, like, AJ's had a remarkable year. I don't want to see any swerves. I don't want to see any crap. I just want to see, like, an awesome match, and I would be even okay with, like, a handshake at the end of it. Something like that.
Oh, we're going to get that. We're definitely I said we're definitely gonna get a handshake. We're gonna get like a bow, maybe.
And you know what? If you're gonna go this direction with Asuka winning, then you gotta put Nakamura as champion, and then go tour in Asia a bit, like they did in India. It's a good idea.
Japan, yeah, because wrestling's big in Japan, so
huge.
Exactly. Go to Japan. Both of them as champions. It would be amazing.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. So let's talk about the main event: Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Did anybody? I actually enjoyed the segment they had on Raw Monday. I thought it was pretty cool. When everybody kind of spaced out when Roman said, "You guys are gonna protect this guy" or whatever, and everybody kind of like spaced out, whatever. I kind of thought that was pretty cool. Pretty much everybody basically the crowd from what it seemed like on Raw, the crowd were really chanting.
Am I the only one I can't hear him?
I was wondering if that happened to me too.
I can't even see the dude.
Malik.
There he is. The host is back. He's pulling a Steve.
That's why we don't got to start all over.
Oh man, talking with Steve, that was a crazy moment.
Well, I guess since he can't go, I'll kind of respond to what he's about to say. When he talked about how he liked how everybody spaced out, I did too. But here's the one only problem with it: they kind of ripped that off from and only people that like really remember this stuff remember it. It was right for WrestleMania 20. Lesnar had stolen Stone Cold's ATV, and Stone Cold came SmackDown to get
Can you guys hear me?
back. Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It's like cut off. It's like your connection was lost. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. And Stone Cold was trying to get his 4-wheeler back, and Heyman, who was GM at the time of SmackDown, had everyone lined up, and SmackDown started, separating, and Big Show moved out the way, and then Lesnar.
Yeah, everybody separated. Yeah.
Yeah, and Lesnar and Austin got into it. So I just because I have a soft spot for WrestleMania 20. I just remember that so fondly.
I love WrestleMania.
Yeah, the only reason I think people are just behind Roman because nobody wants to see Brock Lesnar champion anymore. Like I think that's really the only reason that people are really cheering for him because nobody really wants to see him as the champion. But I understand the storyline they've been building up. Brock is anti WWE. We don't know if he's staying or leaving, and they always talk about stuff like that. So I can understand a lot of people why they would want him to lose the belt. But I thought the segment on Raw was pretty good, man. I liked how he was selling those Superman punches. I thought it was pretty cool. And I like yeah, he can sell really good
when he wants
really
to.
Good at that.
He sold really good on Monday. He was really selling really good. I was like, damn. And I like when they did. I like how at the end how Roman was holding up the belt and then he picked him back up and F5'd him, and then afterwards he kind of fell down. He couldn't walk, fell down back down and grabbed the belt. I thought that was pretty good how they did that. But we're all picking Roman Reigns to win, right?
Yeah.
The better question is, how many F5s is Roman going to kick out? And how many spears is he going to take to beat Lesnar?
1,000.
He's going to kick. I say he kicks out of 3 or 4, and Lesnar's going to get speared 4 or 5 times. He's going to do a double spear. He's going to spear him once and then spear him again and go for the pin. He's going to kick out. And then he's going to probably do another spear, and then probably going to do another one. And he's going to,
One of the table.
Here's what he's going to do, because this is how he won his last WrestleMania matches. He's going to run past the rope, bounce off the ropes, then hit him with a spear. That's how he's going to win the match, guaranteed.
I could see that. Or I could see him countering an F5 and somewhat, and countering the F5 and hitting him with the spear or something like that. I could see that happening. But Roman wins. There's no question Roman's winning. I don't see Lesnar winning at all. I'm picking Roman to win. I don't like I said, he's gonna main event more WrestleMania than anybody by the time he retires. He's probably gonna main event. He's gonna main event probably every year.
The fact that he's already gonna have 4 in a row. He's
the first superstar ever to have 4 straight, 4 back to back to back. That's crazy.
Well, if you want to count Hogan, Hogan did it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Hogan did it.
You're right. I forgot about Hogan.
And if you want to count him getting involved in the main event of WrestleMania 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I mean, if you want to count that one, yeah, but I'm still picking. Roman Reigns is gonna main event 8 or 9 WrestleMania, but maybe even 10. He's gonna main event because he's probably gonna main event next year too. I could definitely see him main eventing next year for sure.
Here's my thing: is even Cena didn't main event 4 straight WrestleManias.
Yeah, I know. Cena's he hasn't main event in a while, man. It's been surprising that he hasn't been the main event in a long time.
Since 29.
That's why he beat Undertaker.
That's why I for sure thought the Undertaker match was going to be the main event this year. I was like, you know what, it's going to be the main event this year. But now I just don't know where that's going to fit on the card. I don't know when he's going to come out, when everything's going to happen. So I don't know. I'm excited for WrestleMania though.
This card is
stacked. You guys, Takeover's going to be good too. I'm pretty sure we're going to watch Takeover. Takeover's going to be really good.
Yes.
I'm excited to see a lot of those matches. I really want to see this ladder match This ladder match is gonna be really, really good. I think. I'm excited for this ladder match. I'm excited for the Johnny Gargano Tommaso Ciampa match. That's gonna be the best match. That match might be better than Nakamura and AJ match. That match is gonna be so good. That match will be really good. The Hall of Fame is gonna be. I don't know if you guys watch the Hall of Fame, but the Hall of Fame will be really good too. I don't know if you guys can tune into that or not, but I'm definitely gonna watch Hall of Fame.
I tell you what I think is gonna be good at Takeover. Aleister Black and Andrade Cien Almas. And here's the thing. Think of a year ago. Aleister Black made his debut WrestleMania weekend against Andrade, and that was when Andrade was kind of a jobber. Now they paired him with Zelina Vega. He turned his career around. He's a top heel in NXT. Oh, come on, man. You know this is going to be a great match.
That's going to be a good match. And Aleister Black is still undefeated, too. So
he's going over.
Actually, he's not. Gargano pinned him in the Fatal 4-Way.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, man, they should have kept him undefeated. That would have made it even better.
True.
They should have kept him undefeated. But you guys think Aleister Black goes over?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I could see them kind of running with Almas a little bit if they really wanted. They really wanted to keep the championship on a heel.
But he's undefeated.
Aleister Black.
Kyron just said he lost before.
Gargano pinned him in a no one contenders Fatal 4-Way.
Was it like official? Was it a lot? Was it like a? Like I said, was it a? I'm assuming maybe in regards to takeovers. I mean, I don't recall watching or remembering Gargano pinning him.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I thought he was still undefeated.
It was on an episode of NXT for the number one contendership to take over Philadelphia. It was Gargano, Aleister Black, I believe Killian Dane and Lars Sullivan. And Aleister Black had the match won, but Undisputed Era got involved and attacked him. Then Gargano, I believe hit him with I forgot. And then Gargano did something. I believe he hit him with a kick and won the match.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I didn't know that. I'm gonna check that out and see that. But Takeover's gonna be good. You guys want to go through your list?
Yes.
I gotta go. I gotta get going, man. How do you guys feel about maybe doing a WrestleMania review?
I'm down for that. Whose channel? But on whose channel though?
I mean, you guys can do your thing. You know, never mind next time. But I gotta get up at 5 in the morning. You
want to do it for your channel? I mean, we can save the list and we can save it if you want to do a post WrestleMania. We can do it on your channel.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, so we'll save. If you have a list, save it. We'll save it and we'll do it post WrestleMania. We'll do it for his channel. But you gotta. Are we doing? You want to do it that week or?
I don't know yet. Maybe a week after, or I think I'll probably swing it for next time.
Next week, all right. Well, yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me. We can.
Yeah, a week from today or something like that. Yeah, we can link that up.
Yeah, next Wednesday or next Thursday. That's fine. That's fine. Because then we'll.
That's I gotta split, guys. You know.
We'll have a lot to talk about, guys. But we'll go ahead and end this podcast. We pretty much covered everything. Every match, we have our predictions. Did you guys get a little peek of the set though? There's a little leaked photo. A couple leaked photos out there. I don't know if you guys saw them or not, but.
No.
The set looks pretty. It looks pretty cool. It looks from what it looks like so far. It's not complete, but they've showed a little bit of it. But it looks pretty dope so far. So I hope they bring back pyro and everything, man. Because WrestleMania, they took away the pyro.
They are. They are. I saw a thing. Heel by Nature posted like there's a bunch of pyro. Okay, good. Because I was gonna say you can't have WrestleMania without pyro. That's just me too. Me too. I was worried about that. Can't have WrestleMania without the pyro. We need the pyro for WrestleMania. Come on now. If you want to get rid of pyro, that's fine, but you got to bring it back for that one night. I don't know if you ask me or whatever. I think so too, but I'm kind of used to it now. At first, I hated it so much. I was like, man, it's so terrible. But after a while, you kind of get used to it. You kind of just be like, you kind of just get used to it. But they definitely need it for WrestleMania. Like you can't have this not pyro for WrestleMania. Like, come on now. I was worried about. I'm glad you said that because I was a little worried about that because I didn't know if they were going to for sure do that or not. Mm-hmm. But you guys want to go ahead? I'll let you guys go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you. What you guys do, Mountain, you can start off since you got to go. All right, guys. First of all, thank you so much, Malik, You were the man. Rambo, always a pleasure. Kyron, you guys, great wrestling minds. A lot of fun to discuss ideas, and I want to say thank you very much for allowing me to be in your presence. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. Everything about NXT, WrestleMania, everything's going to be amazing. So, if you guys don't know who I am, come check me out on Mounty's Corner. I'm telling you, it's one of the best things out there for a WWE YouTuber. I'm on the rise, baby. I do skits, podcast giveaways. I do prediction videos. I do all kinds of collaborations with, great YouTubers as well.
We need to
all kinds of stuff, Q&As.
I want to do a collab with you because I got an idea. I got some ideas, some skits I want to do, but I need some of them I need some collabs for. We can just I'll send you these videos. You can just edit or whatever. It doesn't matter. Because I want to do. I'm gonna do one of when the streak ended, like a different reaction from the streak ended, because everybody had different reactions, whatever. So I want to do one for that. But I want to do some other ones too. But I just you have like ideas. We'll talk more about it. But we'll talk more about that stuff.
Yeah. You guys can catch me on Twitter at Mounty's Corner, on Instagram at Mounty_corner. Post a lot of stuff on that, and you guys can find me on Facebook as well. So Mounty's Corner, or you can follow me personally, Eddie Mount, EDDIEMOUNT. But first and foremost, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. You do not want to miss the video. Thank you very much, guys. I always get my views. Rip them. Take it easy, guys.
All right, man.
Take care, bro.
You too, brother.
Go ahead, Rambo.
All right, so you guys know where to follow me. Of course, my Instagram is Live Like Ram. Every time you post that happens to pop up on the feed, make sure you tag WWE Stop Seriously. My Twitter is Marcus Rambo, the M, the I, and the R, and the Mark, and the is, and the Rambo, all uppercase. Of course, my YouTube is MFLG Mark Rambo, and the FLG all caps, and all caps as well. Feel free to subscribe. Been really stagnant on my channel. I really don't know what's going on. I'm planning to have a video up this week because it's WrestleMania week. I want to do something different for my channel for this year. This summer, really, I plan on bringing a lot of different varieties to the channel. And yeah. Feel free to subscribe if you feel to DM me. Tweet me, tell me how you feel. I'm always there. My social is always in my channel as well. I'm always on there. So yeah.
Go ahead, Kyron.
Malik, do you think you can mute your mic? Because it's hard to pick up our mics when yours is on.
Oh, my fault. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay. Follow me on Instagram, _Kyron. My Twitter is _Kyron. My DVR and Tumblr are Kyron Chase, and my YouTube channel is Kyron Chase. I do videos on wrestling, Sonic the Hedgehog, and My Little Pony Princess Magic, and back will be Malik.
All right, so we pretty much covered everything. We have our own predictions. WrestleMania is 4 days away. I honestly wish it was like right now, man. I'm tired of waiting. Can't wait no longer. Especially when the Hall of Fame is gonna get here, man. I'm just gonna be like, oh man, it needs to get here. So hopefully this WrestleMania, I think this has the potential of being one of the best WrestleManias ever. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. I hope it doesn't. There's a lot of great matches, a lot of great things gonna happen. Tune in to WrestleMania Sunday. It's gonna be 7 hours, which is crazy, but I guess hopefully it's worth the 7 hours. I hope it is. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you on the next podcast.
No problem, man.
Peace out.